Published 5:50 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 2nd of July 2018. Updated 7:50 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 2nd of July 2018. 10 years ago, who would have thought that super SUVs combining supercar performance with limo luxury would be all the rage, or that even traditionally staid marques like Rolls-Royce would be not just dabbling in this odd market but going all out to dominate it. And yet here we are in 2018 with no shortage of choice in this high-price, high-driving position market. Here, with the help of the expert road test team at Autocar, are the 10 cars that best exemplified this remarkable upsurge in what could, we suppose, be described as fast family cars. The Range Rover Coupe doesn't arrive in the UK until the end of the year, but when it does it will become the most expensive Range Rover on sale. A price from £240,000. This mega SUV isn't due to arrive until the end of 2018, and when it does, the two-door SV Coupe will be the dearest Range Rover ever. Only 999 Range Rover SV Coupes will be built, and the start price is £240,000. It uses a supercharged 5.0-litre V8 with 557 bhp and 516 pounds-feet. The 0 to 62 miles per hour time is 5.2 seconds, and it should be immensely capable off-road. Careful with those 23-inch alloys, though. The Cullinan is the first SUV from Rolls-Royce, and there's been plenty of talk of it sweeping the ultra-luxury 4x4 market price, from £250,000 approx. Plutocrats looking for a nice little Christmas present will be interested in the Cullinan. Coming out this December, it will combine huge power from the Phantom 6.8-litre V12 engine with Phantom-like luxury. Unlike in the old days, RR will be aiming to beat Bentley rather than complement it. Plug-in hybrid tech will be brought in from parent company BMW, but diesels have been ruled out on the grounds of refinement, lack of. Like Rolls-Royce, Aston Martin is looking to break into the high-end SUV market from 2019, though orders can be placed now, if you have the capital. Price, from approximately £160,000. Aston Martin's first SUV launches in 2019 and will take its cue from the 2015 Geneva Motor Show DBX concept. It will also be Aston's first four-wheel drive car, and the top-spec model is thought to have the high-calorie 5.2-litre V12 engine, so expect quite an exhaust note from that. The lower versions may well have the Mercedes-AMG V8, alongside an all-electric option. The Mercedes GLS 63 loses points for having a fairly bland interior but racks up more for being thunderously loud and surprisingly rapid. Price, from £103,235 according to Mercedes. This is the S-Class of SUVs. Thing is, the cabin doesn't feel that special. The Audi Q7 is superior. However, the Mercedes scores heavily on its out-of-my-way character, and its robust twin-turbo 5.5-litre V8 motor that pumps out 577 bhp, enough to take the big GLS to 62 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds. The top-spec Range Rover's autobiography isn't far behind it on power but is around £35,000 dearer. Converting Land Rover Defenders is big business. This twisted T4 OS is one of the more extreme takes, and the price tag reflects that. Price, from £116,000. Many of the original Defender's foibles are still present in the T40, but the seats and Moamo steering wheel make a big difference to the drive. The V8 is a peach, and both the handling and ride are greatly improved, plus you do get a genuinely bespoke service when you sign up for the Twisted experience, mind you, so you should for a car that, when we tested it, wore a £116,000 price tag. Roll up the second modified Defender. It won't be as good to drive as the Twisted version, but it will definitely tick the exclusivity box. Price, from £120,000. £120,000 for a Land Rover Defender. Ridiculous. But in the Zulu 2, that buys you exclusivity. A Twisted V8 Defender is a better drive, and just about any modern performance SUV will run rings round it, but the fun factor is there in shovelfuls, not that you'll be wielding the shovels. That's a job for someone else. The Mercedes G63 isn't the most sensible purchase, but you can guarantee it will be huge fun if you do have £140,000 to spend on a completely ludicrous car. Price, from £140,520. You probably wouldn't buy a G63 with your sensible head on. A 2.5-ton, house-shaped SUV with a blaring twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 makes no sense, but it's still huge fun, despite being a little dated in character and feeling every kilo of that enormous weight. That's because it sounds like a NASCAR racer, and it's a G-Wagon, which for many is enough on its own. Many might have expected to see this one at the top of the pile, but Lamborghini's step into the SUV market isn't for everyone. Price: from £157,800, Lamborghini's first SUV since the outrageous LMO02 has a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, four-wheel drive, a 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 3.6 seconds and a top speed of 190 miles per hour. That means the Urus has genuine supercar stats. However, not everyone is convinced by the styling, or about the ride of a 2-ton car on stilts to handle like a real Lamborghini, but it certainly goes like one. Many will argue that this is just a flashier than normal Range Rover, but its opulence knows no bounds, and it's explosively quick to boot. Price: from £142,285. Take your most prestigious model, retain the techie bits that make it work, and then blend in a double dose of opulence. The result is something you can still drive into the muck, but you'll be doing it from within the confines of the best Land Rover cabin ever. You'll get to the Highlands quickly too, thanks to this autobiography's 557 bhp supercharged 5.0-liter V8. It's arguably the first luxury SUV to hit the market. Sorry Range Rover, and for now it remains at the top of the pile. The looks have even started to groan on use. Price: from £135,800, arguably the first luxury SUV that can mix it with the world's most deluxe limousines, with only the ultimate ride quality separating the Bentayga from them. While they are quicker and more agile SUVs, the Bentayga makes up for it by providing much more grandeur, a brilliantly well-rounded luxury good with plenty of options to take it from a £136,000 family runaround to a mega special £230,000 red carpet deliverer.